Hey folks, it's Road Dog Does Politics, back with another video for you. It is the 23rd of March 2021, and today marks the first, or a whole year I should say, of the UK first going into lockdown, which is a hell of a mark, a milestone. It was on this day that the UK decided, or our Prime Minister decided, that we should all stay at home and not go to work, and protect the NHS, save lives. Also, the while, I think at the moment our death toll is at about 130,000 with COVID related deaths, which is an absolutely horrific figure. It's an horrific figure. And, lots of arguments have been made about, we should have gone into lockdown sooner. We should have stayed in lockdown and not come out early. There was a lot of indecision made by, the government. Should we do this? Should we do that? Should we allow Christmas to happen? Should we allow, people to go out in the summer, eat out to help out, all of the rest of it? In hindsight, you can make these arguments, and I think that there definitely should be some sort of inquiry. But I think this video is I just wanted to sort of commemorate this day and sort of reflect on all of those people who have lost their lives as a result of this pandemic. 130,000, and that includes all of the families that are left behind and left to grieve and left to mourn, with huge holes in their lives, where a person used to be, a loved one used to be. And I'm not I certainly include myself in that, because my personal experience has been quite difficult in that regard as well. But yeah, it's just it's been a year of change. It's been a year of political upheaval, a year of protest, a year of just complete tragedy, I would say. People have lost their jobs. People have been on furlough, and it's just been an awful time, an awful time. And it's just I just want to sort of think about how things have changed for the country, sort of locally, towns and cities, regions across the country. Because every place is different, and every area, every town experiences or has experienced a different thing happening to them. So yeah, it's been pretty rough, and 1 year on, what could we have done differently? And could we have changed things to make sure that not as many people lost their lives, and not as many people had to go to hospital, not as many doctors and nurses and NHS staff had to suffer and go through trauma? And could we have got the PPE in time? Could we have all given the money to the NHS so that they could handle it, instead of privately contracting out to, Tory donors who profited massively from this tragedy? I hope that there is an inquiry into this. There definitely, in respect of every person that's lost their life, I think, you know, people have a lot to answer for, and people have got questions to answer in regard to their actions over the past year. And I think that the public deserves to know the truth of what has happened during this pandemic in this country. Yeah. So I just wanted to pay my respects in this video to everybody who has been affected. We've all been affected by coronavirus. You know, in hindsight, you know, we're very much a coulda, shoulda, woulda. What could I have done different? Could I have done this? Could I have done that? And you know, it's all very human, and you all wish we could have done something different, but we are where we are, and I hope that things will get better in the near future, because our vaccine programme is very, very successful at the moment, and I hope it continues that way. And you know, massive props to our NHS. They are absolutely brilliant souls who deserve so much more than they're getting given. So yeah, this video is for everybody today who has suffered because of this virus, this awful, awful virus. But we'll get through it, and hopefully by the end of this year it will be behind us. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Hope everyone stays safe and stays positive, and I will see you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you want to see more. See you later, folks.